Ladies and gentlemen, I am SidAlpha. Now, this isn't going to be my normal editorial style piece. You see, due to unforeseen circumstances, I was working straight through until 4 o'clock this morning yet again, and as such, I look and feel exceptionally exhausted, and I don't want you guys to have to deal with that. So, that said, Bethesda. Oh, Bethesda. Here I had actually held out hope that you were still one of the good ones. One of the publishing companies that still held some modicum of decency and integrity in the sea of pre-order culture and season pass bullshit from the vile edifices of the gaming industry like EA, Activision, Konami, Square Enix, to name but a few. Now what I'm talking about here is a post that Bethesda put out on their community blog yesterday, October 25th, which reads, Bethesda and Game Reviews. At Bethesda, we value media reviews. We read them, we watch them, we try to learn from them when they offer critique, and we understand their value to our players. Earlier this year, we released Doom. We sent review copies to arrive the day before launch, which led to speculation about the quality of the game. Since then, Doom has emerged as a critical and commercial hit, and is now one of the highest rated shooters of the past few years. With the upcoming launch of Skyrim, Special Edition, and Dishonored 2, we will continue our policy of sending media review copies one day before release. While we will continue to work with media streamers and YouTubers to support their coverage both before and after release, we want everyone, including those in the media, to experience our games at the same time. We also understand that some of you want to read reviews before you make your decisions, and if that's the case, we encourage you to wait for your favorite reviewers to share their thoughts. Where to begin? Okay, you see, I'm not mad about how this will affect me or my channel, no. See, I don't get review code from AAA publishers. You see, despite what some of you may think, the 1,800 plus subscribers that I have at the time of the making of this video isn't actually all that much. And there are also several hoops one has to jump through like a good little puppy before you're even deemed eligible to receive review code for a AAA title. One of those is a subscriber base of 25,000 or more. The second is a documented willingness to generally accept whatever shit they happen to be spewing out that month. So naturally, I fail on both counts, means I'm not considered a large enough draw to warrant a review code, plus my apparent inability to toe the fucking line makes me all but ineligible. Now, what does this mean? Now, this means that the only review codes I typically get are from indie titles. Any others I have to pay for out of my own pocket, which, let me tell you, gets pretty goddamn expensive. So this decision from Bethesda has little to no effect on me personally whatsoever, and actually might serve to equalize the playing field a little bit between myself and larger channels like Angry Joe, Total Biscuit, to name but a few. But it's still something that I am extremely upset about. You see, as I always do on my channel, I have to ask and then answer, is this good for the consumer? If it is, why? If not, why not? And the answer to this question here is an emphatic, unequivocal no. There is no fucking way in hell this is actually good for the consumer. You see, Bethesda is deliberately blocking off access for reviewers, and the reviewers are there ultimately to provide you, the consumer, with a way to determine worthwhile content and separate it from the garbage so you can make an informed decision when purchasing a game. It's absolutely clear they don't want that. What they want, naturally, is to sell as many copies of the game as possible. They want the hype that's built up around a game to push sales and not have it potentially dampened by reviewers outing a game as being a terrible product or even mediocre. Now, this is why games like Batman Arkham Knight and No Man's Sky had no review copies released prior to launch, at least for PC, and they knew full well why they had attempted to get away with it anyways. You know, it also shows a clear indication that you, the developer or publisher, have absolutely no faith in the title you're putting out. And if you don't have faith in it, why in the hell should we? Now, this naturally isn't always the case. Shadows of Mordor and Doom are prime examples of review codes not being put out, or they were highly restricted and very unavailable, and these games ended up still being commercial successes. But these are the exceptions, they're the exceptions that prove the rule. not the other way around, as Bethesda would have you believe with Doom. Now, the fact that they did not have review codes for these, or they were highly restricted review codes, as was the case with Shadows of Mordor and Doom, still shows a complete and utter lack of confidence in the product by the publishers and the developers. Now, make no mistake, this does nothing but benefit the publishers and restricts the flow of information to the consumer and forces people into either waiting or to take a gamble. And let me tell you, they would much rather you took a gamble than wait. Now, this is directly counter to why reviewers exist, why my channel exists, and it is directly counter to consumer safety, awareness, and protection. Now, I would urge everyone, all of you, to be much more careful when purchasing Bethesda games in the future as a direct result of this very conscious decision that they have made. Bethesda has shown their true colors and have stood up to be counted among all the other greedy AAA publishers out there. That's all I have on this tonight, guys. Once again, I am SidAlpha, and I'll see you next time. Hi there, boys and girls. Thanks for checking my video out. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to hit that like button and maybe even that subscribe button. Trust me, it works really good. Don't forget to share with your friends, and if you're interested in following me on Twitter and Facebook, the links for that are in the description down below. I also have a Patreon if you're interested in helping to support the growth of my channel, and the link for that is down below as well. And once again, thanks for watching and supporting my channel, guys. I really appreciate it.